Shalom. And I start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone, salutations to the hopeful lit, that's pushing its truth across the four corners of the earth, all faith, truth, sincerity. Right, this I'm on about back again when sitting. Just want to go into just about, it's gonna come a time, really right now, really just the beginning of it, the famine of the word, it's gonna come a point where, you're gonna have, the men of the Lord, the apostle, elder, brother, grand millstone, this pushing is not a truthful, this pushing is not a truthful word, Lord Yahweh. We'll get to a point where this word is not gonna be around as much, because we're gonna have a lot of videos getting taken down more and more, more and more you're gonna have the apostles, elder, brother, great millstone. Even right now, I said just the beginning of it, but you're gonna have brothers' pages not being taken down, and and so forth, and but it's gonna definitely get to a point where the Lord Yahushua, he just not gonna have the men of the Lord, to keep telling you so-called Negro, Latino, Israelites, about the impending doom of America, about the great, and so forth, and about the understanding of the word and its truth, because it's gonna come a time where Lord Yahushua, he's gonna cut this word off, and these people out here gonna be wondering, why things are so messed up, why things are so bad out here, it's gonna come to that point, man. Right now, like I say, because you still got folks, they gonna drive here and do this and do that, and move around. But like I said, this is just the beginning of the sorrows and the beginning of the famine of the word. But like I said, we get to a point where it's gonna get so, it's gonna be just, a harsh reality, a real harsh reality that's gonna set in for a lot of people out here when things are not gonna be the same. When people out here, they'll be out here trying to just survive, robbing, taking things from their neighbors, or whatever, breaking into neighbors' houses, or turning their backs on people they know, whatever, love. Like I said, it started right now. That started right now, and I said in the beginning of the the famine of this word, but like I said, it's gonna come to the point where, like I say, as these prophecies move forward, as the prophecies move forward, it's gonna come to its fullness of, hey, and you gonna see the men of the Lord on highways and byways. This word, the men of the Lord will be taken off. This word will be taken off the internet, and all hell gonna be breaking loose out here, and people gonna be wondering why things are so bad, searching for answers. But hey, the Lord Yahushua gonna take the word away, man. He gonna take his prophets off the highways and byways as well, But I'm getting to it. It's Amos 8:11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, power that I would send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. So it's gonna come a time, the Lord Yahushua, He gonna take this word away. He gonna send a famine, a famine in the land. Right now, you got the beginning of the famine, but it's not at its levels of where there ain't no more food at all coming in. It's, these food trucks ain't bringing no food in, or these stores ain't got no food, like that. It's gonna get to that point where it's gonna come to that point where ain't gonna be really food in these stores like that, or trucks delivering food to these grocery stores. But before it really, before the famine really gets bad, really get bad, the Lord Yahushua gonna it's gonna be a famine of the word. Famine of wanting to hear this truth and knowledge, Lord Yahushua, about what's to come, and hearing the men of the Lord that had this truth. Because a lot of people out here right now, they're taking the men of the Lord from the apostles and elders of Brother Great Millstone. They're taking the men of the Lord, they're not taking the men of the Lord seriously, and they think that, you see the men out there on the house of byways, they're just out there just do what they do. But no, it's more than that. It's really, you're supposed to be hearkening on to the warning or the men of the Lord. They got this truth and knowledge of the Lord Yahweh Shai, telling you what's to come before it happens. Because once it really starts to happen, it's too late. It's too late, Because Lord Yahweh, He's gonna shut the word. He's gonna shut his men down. Gonna shut this word down. Gonna shut the truth. He's gonna cut off the truth. And the elect gonna be sealed and preserved and protected from the when all hell breaking loose out here, man. When in society, America, Babylon the Great is falling down, when the so-called white man, East or Edomite's world is his world is collapsing. It's collapsing now, but it's gonna get to a point where it's gonna get really hectic out here, man. It's gonna get too bad out here, Like I say, we know times right now going forward. So like I said, it's gonna come a time. It's gonna come a time where things is just drastically just gonna change, and people gonna be out here just really trying to look for answers, and really the scoffers and scorners that mocked and laughed, and the Lord gonna be like, oh man, where they at, man? They was telling the truth, because Lord Yahweh, like I say, you're gonna be looking for it, but Lord gonna take it away. Lord Yahweh, man, like I say, he ain't nothing to be played with, man. And like I say, hopefully I'm part of the righteous number, but Lord Yahweh, he ain't playing no games. You know what I'm saying? Gonna get to the point where he ain't gonna be a point, a cutoff point of this word, and that's it. The elect gonna be fully sealed. If not already, but it's just gonna get to the point where the elect just gonna be fully sealed, man. But go to Amos 8 and 12, and they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east, they shall run to and fro and to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it. So, they're gonna want to see the sea. So you're gonna have, people, in this instance, the internet, looking for the men of the Lord, looking for the men of the Lord that's on the west coast, on the east coast, the south, the north, as far like America, Babylon the Great, and across the four corners of the earth as well. Looking for the men of the Lord that had his truth, but they ain't gonna find it. They're gonna be searching, but it's gonna come a time, Yahshua is gonna cut this shit. He's gonna cut the word off. Excuse me, the Lord Yahshua gonna cut the word off, man. He's gonna cut this truth and knowledge and understanding of his word off, man. They ain't gonna find it. These people ain't gonna find it when it get real drastic out here. They'll be searching for answers, and they're not gonna find the truth. But from there, let's see, we'll go from there to Ezekiel 3 and 26. And I would make thy tongue cleave to the roof of thy mouth, that thou shalt be dumb, and shalt not be to them a reprover, for they are a rebellious house. Yeah. So the Lord Yahweh gonna cleave the men of the Lord from the apostle as brother, cleave their tongue to the roof of their mouth to where they ain't gonna speak no more. I said it's gonna be like, it's done. Yahweh it's done. Hey, the word went out, the truth went out, the elect is sealed, and if for the rest of Israel, so-called Negro, Latino, Native Israelites that are not, of their number, of the righteous number, the elect number, the 144,000 and 1/3, gonna be, destroyed, and just be appointed to the judgments, that the Lord Yahweh has for the 2/3 of the so-called Negro, Latino Native Israelites, those that rebellious, didn't hearken on to, didn't take the men of the Lord serious, came against the men of the Lord, mock, scoff, laugh, whatever. There'll come a point where the Lord Yahweh gonna visit 2/3 of the so-called Negro, Latino Israelites, that are not part of the righteous number, in the times right now going forward, even right now going forward, but when it drastically, when it's time for those harsh judgments to go out, You know, those four sword judgments to go out, you know, amongst Israel. You know, it's gonna get real ugly out here. You know, real dramatic. You know, it's gonna be real dangerous out here, real scary. You know, this is just the beginning of it right now. But from there, I don't see. See Ezekiel 3:27. But when I speak with thee, I will open thy mouth, and thou shalt say unto them, thus saith the Lord of power. He that heareth, let him hear. He that forbeareth, let him forbear it. Excuse me. He that forbeareth, let him forbear, for they are a rebellious house. So, hey, Loyal Shai, he still got his men from the Apostle Ellsberg, Great Moonstone, still pushing the truth now, Loyal Shai. You know, still forewarning you, still, you know, giving it to you, you know, before the doors of mercy close, you know. So once the elect is you know, sealed up, man, you know, once, you know, Loyal Shai say, you know, hey, it's done, you know, it's done. You know, you got the words went out, the warning went out, and those that forbear didn't, you know, take the word of the Lord seriously. Then take the truth and knowledge of the Lord Yahweh Shai seriously, you know, they're gonna be like I said, destroyed earlier, you know. 2/3 of the so-called Negro Latino Israelites gonna be, you know, getting those harsh judgments, you know, from the Lord Yahweh Shai, you know, from Yahweh Shai, you know. So, you know, that's what's to come. That's what's coming. You know. The the famine of the word, you know, the hearing of this truth. The Lord Yahweh, you know, it's gonna come a time where, hey, this word is gonna be cut off, man. You know, so, because like I say, we just in the beginning of it right now, of the famine of the word, and, you know, and the beginning of sorrows. But like I said, we come to a point where it's gonna be at its fullness. You know, the prophecy is gonna be just where, hey, you know, hey, it's here, it's done, you know, and, you know, like I say, you know, and just, you know, me, myself, you know, and like I said, the Apostle Elder's brother would say, you know, men, Lord, you know, the men that had his truth of the word of the Lord Yahweh Shai, you know, that we hope to be a part of righteous number, to be found worthy, you know, for the mercies and deliverance from the Lord Yahweh Shai, from you know, to be delivered from the wrath and judgments that the Lord Yahweh Shai, you know, is going to bring forth, you know, here in America, Babylon Great, and upon this wicked world of so-called white man, Esau, Edomite's world. So with that, I don't want to make this too long. So again, I'd like to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Karadash, to the apostle elders, to the Sassangi brothers, to the few Aqua sisters, do listen, keep the faith, and Yahushua, keep finding this. Shalom.